Okay, so here's a lesson on how to exclude traffic from your work computer or your own personal computer. Exclude it from being included in Google Analytics data for your website. So you don't want traffic from your own computer to be included in your Google Analytics data for your own websites, so that it doesn't skew the data in any way. So the first thing that you have to do is find out your IP address. And you want to find out your external IP address. So you can just use one of these sites to find out what your IP address is. And my IP address is 93.107.12.172. So basically, if you turn on or off your router, your DSL router, often you do not want that would change. Your IP address would change every time your router reconnects. So you don't want that to happen. So what I do is I configure my router to have a static IP address. So my router admin is on 192.168.1.1. So what I do is I go into the WAN settings, WAN setup, and you'll see here that there's an option to obtain an IP address dynamically, or to use a static IP address. Now luckily my router allows me to use a static IP address. So you'll see that I have typed, basically I typed in, I found out my IP address was dynamically assigned. It was there. But I changed it to be static, so I just changed the static IP address to be the one that it was using, that it had assigned dynamically to my computer. So basically I typed in my static IP address and applied that, and then restarted my router and tested it to make sure that it stayed at that value, which it did, and it worked. So it might not work for everybody. So basically I'll just close that down. Now I go into Google Analytics, go into my Google Analytics account. So basically I want to exclude all traffic from this IP address from 93.107.12.172. I want to exclude all traffic from that IP address from being included in any of my website analytics data. So if I just open up my overview in analytics and click on the edit button, and you'll see there's a load of stuff here, and what we're interested in here is filters applied to profile. So basically you go into add filter, and you can add a new filter for the profile, and the filter name that I'm going to give it is Exclude me. You can give it any name you want. Exclude my traffic, and I'm going to exclude all traffic from an IP address, and the IP address I'm going to type in is this IP address here, but you have to type it in a regular expression format. So basically all that means is you put a slash before each dot that escapes the dot, and then you click Save Changes. So basically it has saved that filter to that website profile for jellysms.com. All traffic from my IP address is going to be excluded. So that basically means that no traffic from my IP address will be recorded in the data for jellysms.com. So that's it.